welcome back to the channel. This is Kara Daniels, aka the Principal Painter, and I am going to do a relatively short whip and chat. It's my first one, guys, so you're gonna have to bear with me. And if you make it to the end, you get to meet Bella and Pinky. Who are Bella and Pinky? Those are my babies. Those are my fur babies. So I've not been able to see my kids in a while, but I've got fur babies, and I have a Chihuahua, and we have a Chihuahua and a Bulldog. And so you guys are gonna get to meet Bella and Pinky at the end. Pinky is the Chihuahua and Bella is the Bulldog. So hopefully you survive this whip and chat, and hopefully I find enough to say during this entire thing. But I thought I would start us out. Again, I'm still working on this Chuck Pinson, but I'm continuing to work and persevere through it. I'm using Elizabeth Ward bead storage. First thing I want to tell you is if you have nails and find these cumbersome to work with, just take the end of your tweezers and pop that sucker open. That helps too if you've got arthritis in your fingers or any kind of joint pain, whatever. That's always worked for me, and that's all I do. So we will start out with sparkly because my favorite color is glitter, along with many of you I know. So, okay, so let me start off with Bella and Pinky. Let me tell you kind of their stories. They're both rescues. My husband found Pinky running around in the street, starving, no one taking care of her, and took her in, and she is the sweetest ever. She gets kind of yappy, but you know, those are little dogs, but we just adore her. She is loving and kind and sweet, and we love her. Bella's story is a little bit different. So, as you all know, I'm a principal in the greater Houston area, and you all probably know about Harvey, and if you don't, it was a very bad hurricane and struck many families in the Houston area. And 700 out of my 1,000 families flooded during Harvey. So 700 kids at my school and their families were either living on the second floor of their homes or were out of their homes completely because of the flood. For some reason, and I don't believe, I just believe this is a God thing. My school did not flood. And we were in the middle of it all. We were in the epicenter of it all, and our school did not flood. So when we got kids back, I've never been so happy to see a group of kids in all my life, ever. Lots of tears, lots of hugs, and okay, you guys know it's hard really to talk and do this at the same time. Wow, my hat's off to you guys for whipping and chatting, because this is wow. So anyway, when the kids got back to school, it was a happy time. It was a really happy time, but it was also a sad time because kids were in their houses listening to their parents worry about money and worry about, you know, how are we going to fix our house and that type of thing. And I wanted to do something to cheer them up, but I wasn't quite sure what. Well, I read an article in one of our local magazines about a bulldog that had come down to Texas with his owner on a boat and was working to help his owner, you know, help sniff out and save people. Well, this bulldog fell off the rescue boat and drowned. And so they put up a statue in a local park, and there were all these bulldogs that came to honor him. And I watched that article and I went, I got it. We are bringing bulldogs to our school. Our school mascot is the bulldog. So I had 29 bulldogs at my school. And when I tell you they came in tutus, they came with fingernail polish on, they came dressed to the not tuxedos, some of them. Their names were hysterical. And the owner of the bulldog that had passed also came and brought his new bulldog puppy, and her name was Pound Cake. And I held Pound Cake in my arms for about, 5 seconds, and that was it. And I came home and I'm like, Marlon, we're getting a bulldog. And he's like, oh no, we're not. They're expensive. They have health issues. They snore, they fart, they burp, everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, we are. We're getting one. I finally convinced him we were going to get one. So I called Houston English Bulldog Rescue, and the owner had brought Bella's brother to the school event. And again, when I tell you there were happy tears at that school event, kids were crying, kids were coming up to me, hugging me. I can't believe you've done this. I had pans of water all over the school, and all these slobbering bulldogs are there. But one girl looked up at me and she said, Miss Daniels, I haven't been this happy since before the flood. I just can't tell you how this has really made me happy. And I knew then that it was worth it. So I called Jen, and again, Bella's brother was beautiful, beautiful. And I said, that's who I want. I want that dog. And so when you adopt a puppy from a reputable source, it's like adopting a child. So I had to answer, do you have stairs? Do you have a pool in the backyard? Do you, all these questions. And finally she called me and said, do you have another dog? And I said, yes, I do, a Chihuahua. And she said, you cannot adopt this dog because he would absolutely bug her to the ends of the earth. She said, but I have his sister, who I think would be totally fine. And I said, well, Pinky's used to being princess of the house. And she said, yeah, I still think she will be fine. So she tells me about Bella. And Bella was sassy before I got her. And so sometimes we call her Sassy Bella. But Bella was born in Russia and was sent to the United States and was part of a dog abuse case. She's had one litter of puppies, but she was bred way too young. There goes my inventory sheet. I'll get it in a sec. She was bred way too young. She had a litter of puppies at 1 year of age. She still has her Russian tattoos on her tummy. But was part of this abuse case and was rescued by Houston English Bulldog Rescue, and that's where we got her from. And I remember getting her home for the first time, and Pinky is sniffing around and kind of nipping and yapping, and Bella just looks at her and kind of walks off like, okay, you're annoying. And when we picked her up, we kept looking in the back seat, and I kept saying, honey, she looks sad. Like, she really looks sad. Like, she doesn't want to be with us, what have you. And I think she probably was, because again, she was in a home full of, I don't know how many bulldogs, Marlon, like 25 maybe? I mean, there were a lot. Okay, I messed up her drill. But like the second day she was with us and realized that we were her forever home and she was safe and loved and we were going to care for her, she has been amazing. And by the way, folks, the very same husband that is like, nope, not going to have a bulldog, not going to do it. I'm not kidding. He purchases rotisserie chicken at the grocery store to put in her dog food. Yes, he does. And does it every single time he feeds her. Well, he also for Pinky as well, of course. So that is Bella's story. Okay, y'all, it is so hard to concentrate and talk at the same time. My hat is off to these creators that do whip and chats all the time, because I am just going, Okay, so the latest news in the Daniels house is, besides being in Zoom meetings every living day, Zoom. Reminds me of that childhood show I used to watch on the public TV channel, Zoom. Ugh. Every day. Can we have a Zoom meeting? Sure, why not? I'm on Zoom all day long. Come on over. Crazy. Our Zoom meetings have been going well. It's been surprising to me, because normally the parents in my community, I'm in a upper middle class area. Hang on, let me pick up the stuff I'm dropping. You're stepping on it, Marlon. Thank you. Is an upper middle class area, and the parents normally do not hesitate to call me when something is wrong or they need something. And I haven't had many calls. Actually, I got an email today that was so sweet from a mom that I love, and her kids have all 3 gone through my school, and she just said, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for what your staff is doing. My kids feel very connected and well loved, and the teachers are, asking them all the time how they're doing, and just, she was very impressed. So that's a good thing. I always love hearing good news, because when you are getting emails at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning, and it doesn't stop until 3 in the afternoon, and, people are going, Kara, and I'm going, oh my God, 1,000 tabs are open in my brain. I'm afraid I'm gonna forget something and forget somebody, and I don't wanna do that. So yeah, it's been challenging, but I can only imagine, again, not even being used to technology and being a parent. What color do I wanna use? Okay. And being a parent and trying to do this and trying to navigate it. So, my hat's off to you parents as well, because this isn't easy. We're all learning. And again, if I have used the word grace once, I've used it a million times. We're in different times, just use grace. And if you don't know what to do, contact me, I'll help you, we'll figure it out together, and we'll make it work. And we have, and we had a very strange Easter. Not strange, it was a good Easter, because I got to be with my husband, and we actually took a drive to the beach. We did not get out of our car, we did not go anywhere, but we just drove. I just said, get me out of this ever-loving house. I've just got to get out. And the beach was calling. Beach is my happy place. I said, I just need to feel some salt air on my face. So we drove. We drove to Galveston, which is our beach place in Texas, or in Houston anyway. And we had a great time. But oh my God, it was like the zombie apocalypse. We drove down the Strand, which is like the main drag in Galveston, and there are crowds all the time there, and nothing was there. I mean, there were people there, but they were sitting on the sidewalks, kind of course, apart, and it was just so strange, because normally you can't drive down the Strand without stopping a million times for people crossing the street or going, there's shops and restaurants and bars and all kinds of stuff, but we really were, again, shocked. We got down the Strand in about 5 minutes, which is unheard of. So it was strange, but it was good to just get out. I mean, that's one thing that I do to kind of just decompress a little bit, is just get in the car and drive. You don't have to go anywhere, don't stop anywhere, don't get out of your car, still social distancing, but just drive. That's been fun. And of course, Marlon, does musical trivia in the car. Who's saying this? What is this? And I'm going, oh, this cannot be a quiz. I'm trying to de-stress. It's funny. Anyway, I would like to know in the comments what you guys are doing to de-stress that's safe. You got to be safe. You can't really go anywhere or what have you, but I just like to take a drive and just go and just feel the air in my face. Sometimes that helps you to feel a little bit more human. I literally have been in what I call my Corona uniform every day since this started. Yoga pants, a t-shirt, and tennis shoes. That's what I've been wearing. When we actually have to put on pants and get dressed up and do something with ourselves, I don't know what we're gonna do, because I'm not used to it. I do try to do the hair and what have you to help me just to feel like, okay, it's a normal day, Kara, just get up and do your thing. So I do try to do that. Alrighty. Well, it is time to change wax. It is time, well, it's not time to change color, because I could go with this color all day long. But I don't want to make this whip and chat too long, because again, I don't want to run out of things to talk about. and I want to show you the puppies. So I'm going to stop right here. Take off my Nerd, yes, I wear Nerd magnification glasses along with the light pad because I have old eyes. So if I didn't have these, I'd be dying. So yeah, these are magnification glasses I got off of Amazon. They really help me with just seeing better. All right, you ready to see the puppies? All right, come here, Pinks. Come here, come here. Come see me. Hello. This is Pinky. This is Pinky. Hello. I know. I love you too. I do. You being a good girl? Are you being a good girl? Mm-hmm. Yes. Pinky talks to me. She sniffles and sneezes at me all the time. Oh, we just love our Pinks. Yes, we love you, Pinks girl. All right. All right, Pinks. You can head back in your kennel. Pinky loves her kennel. All right, so if you come further down, Bella Boo. Come here, Bella Boo. Hi, Bella Boo. Come here. Come see me. Come see me. Hello. Hello. This is our squishy face. Come here. Ooh. Hi. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yes. This is Bella Boo. She does not like having her picture taken whatsoever, but this is Bella Boo. Yes, we love you. We do. Yes, we do. All right, guys, that being said, this is my whip and chat, and these are the pups, and this is the principal painter, and I am signing off.